What's going on, guys? I want to welcome you back to Clubber's Multiverse. And today I want to get into these Infinity Saga figures. Now, am I the only one who feels like these figures crept up on him? I mean, I had no idea these figures were dropping. These are apparently 8 figures that they're dropping from the whole Infinity Saga of the characters and their best costumes or their best whatever. So apparently they're dropping 8 figures that span the whole Infinity Saga. I'm guessing the first until they fought Thanos, everything up until that point, and they're pulling out their best costumes. So what I have here is I have the Civil War Spider-Man in the Civil War suit, which is, pretty dope. Now that I look at him, and the stealth suit Captain America. Now I really wanted this one because I missed out on the first Winter Soldier one that came out, and I did not get that stealth suit. The red, white, and blue is overdone to death, but this one right here I don't have in my collection, so I was more than happy to pick him up. The other one that I have here is the Civil War War Machine. I think this figure is super dope. He looks a lot better than the last one that came out that I actually have hanging up on my ceiling, but we're not going to take a look at Spider-Man or War Machine today. We're going to take a look at Captain America because he's the one I really wanted to dig into and see what's going on. He's the one that I was happiest about. So that's what we're doing today. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what's going on. Okay, so here we are with Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. I really like this figure because I never really had this figure before, and I've been beasting for this stuff suit. I've been beasting actually to get the shield myself. I haven't caught it like on sale. The shield was kind of pricey. I think it was over $100, but if I was to catch that on sale around me, I would definitely snatch that. One thing that I want to say about these Infinity War boxes is the fact that I really appreciate these boxes. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know if you feel the same, but I like them a lot better than the retro card backs. And to be honest with you, they store a lot better than the regular window packaging. So when you see these, they're perfectly square. They have the Infinity Saga on the side. I mean, it's nothing new. This is basically, I don't even know why they did these figures, to be honest with you. I'm guessing, this is for people like me who maybe are missing one or two, but I don't know. I didn't even know these were coming out, to be honest with you. And out of the 8 figures that are dropping, I only want these 3. I'm not going to get the rest. They have Bruce Banner. They have Thor Dark World. I'm not really checking for none of those guys. I got the stealth suit of Captain America because I need him. I love War Machine. And something about Spider-Man, they always be jumping up in price. And I wake up next year, I'm like, damn, I should have got that guy. So I really got Spider-Man because of FOMO. Do I need him? Not really, but let's see what's going on. So after I get to take a better look at this Captain America, I realized that I really like this figure. So, I remember him being a little worse for wear in the movies, and I remember the emblem not shining as bright, which is true to form in his character as well. So it has the silver on his chest, but it's not really popping the way you would think, or like popping like the A that's on his head, for example. It is a little dingy, it is a little worse for wear, but I feel like that's true to form to how we saw him in the movies for the whole Winter Soldier aspect. Let's talk about these head sculpts really fast because that's one of the things that can really be like hit or miss when it comes to these figures. Is like, why does he look like that? Or why does he look so retarded? Or whatever the case is. But these head sculpts, I want to say, are really good. So let's take a look at the Steve Rogers one. This looks just like Chris Evans. I mean, this is Captain America right here. I mean, this is a very, very good Captain America face. I mean, I have the ones that came with the funny looking shields from the Wakanda, and I don't remember that Captain America looking so tough, even though I don't remember if it came with this face. It definitely came with the mask face, but this face looks very nice. I mean, it's very rare that we get something that's so true to form, but this is a nice sculpt right here. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Captain America sculpt in mask. So this sculpt is another one. I mean, this is, why is it not getting clear? All right. This is really nice. I mean, this is Chris Evans. Also, this looks like, I mean, the mask does not come off, but it does not look painted on. It does not look cheap. It looks like they took their time with it. The brown, which is contrasting the brown gloves, the little splash of red on the sides. This is dope. I mean, I really like this. I'm not sure how the last stealth figure came out because I don't have them. That's one of the ones that I really missed out on, and I wish that I wouldn't have. He has the double jointed knees. He has the double jointed elbows. I love those brown gloves, how they contrast with the brown straps, how they contrast with the boots, how they contrast with the belt. I mean, This is really nice. Plus, it has the brown chin strap. I don't know if you noticed that, but that is really nice. For comparison, let's put them next to the 80th edition Captain America and see how they look side by side. Okay, so I pulled down the 80th anniversary Captain America to go along the stealth suit that just came with the Infinity Saga. And then while I was up there, I did notice my other Captain America from the Wakanda, whatever, the Infinity War as well. So I said, let me pull them all down and see what's going on with these. So I can tell you right now, the comic Captain America is kind of an unfair advantage. I mean, that's the one we all grew up with. This one is super classic, even has the wings by the side of his ears. So, that might be too throwback. So let's look at the other two Captain Americas that I have here and see how they compare to each other. Okay, so this happens to me a lot in my reviews where I always start off having no problem with the figure that I have. And then all of a sudden, I pull out a new figure and I put them side by side. And now I have a problem with the old one. So this older figure, to me, does not look like Chris Evans. This is not reminiscent of Chris Evans. I mean, this looks kind of sort of maybe like a halfway shoot between Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, like if you ask me. I never had a problem with this figure, but now all of a sudden, I feel like this was done in a rush. This does not look like Chris Evans to me. So let's put it back. This looks like Chris Evans. I mean, all of a sudden, this almost looks like a comic-based Chris Evans, but this is the MCU Chris Evans. I mean, you're not going to tell me otherwise. And then when it comes to the figure, this looks super clean. I mean, this is a nice sculpt. This looks super clean. I mean, even the lips, the nose, it looks like the skin tone has a variation on it. This looks very nice. I mean, these figures don't come with any extra hands. They don't come with any accessories. They really don't come with anything out the box that screams, let me get these guys. But I do not have that particular Captain America. So once again, I needed this. Let's take a look at something as slight as the brown on the boots. So for the Infinity Saga Captain America, that brown is popping. So I already showed you that, but look at this brown. Look how rich that is. Look at the belt buckles, the straps, the hands, the belt, the chin strap, everything. The brown is really pronounced. It separates itself from the blue. Now, if you had the older Captain America, all of a sudden, this doesn't even look brown no more. This looks pasty. This looks like some mummy wrap around his boots. It looks like some knee highs. Like, what are we doing here? That brown, it just is not popping to me. Like, if you, man, side by side with the other one, this paint job is supremely lackluster. So what do you guys think? I'm interested to hear your comments on whether you think this Captain America is worth picking up. I mean, if I would have already had this Captain America with this costume, I probably wouldn't have got him. But I cannot say that the last one was done better than this one because I don't have it in my possession. So if you do have the last Captain America with this costume, let me know. Is it worth picking up the second one? Is this just a cash grab? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. This was worth it for me because I don't have this guy, like I said, and I really wanted to add this costume to my collection. I actually want to get the replica shield as well. I have not been able to pick it up for less than retail, but the minute I can, I would definitely scoop that up and put that on my wall. But what do you guys think? Really quick, before I get out of here, I just wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think about figures like these? So I have older figures that are like, 8, 9, 10 years old that haven't been opened yet, right? Like I have this Invisible Super Scroll. I have this 2015 Superior Venom. I have some other ones in the stash that, I just haven't opened. I noticed that, everybody does figure reviews on the latest and upcoming figures or the ones that just dropped, but these figures haven't been reviewed in about 8, 9 years. I wonder, is it worth opening these figures or are you guys over that? Because if you guys do want me to open these, I have no problem doing it. I just want to know that there's a want for them. So if you guys leave me comments and you say, hey, can you open some older figures? I'm more than down to do that. So I just want to hear back from you guys. So I just wanted to shoot that out there real quick and ask you guys, what do you think? And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by Clever's Multiverse. As you saw, I have a couple of figures I just picked up. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about opening up the War Machine. The day after that, I'm thinking about opening up the Civil War Spider-Man. So, stay tuned if you want to see those and come back and check me out. Until next time. Peace.